I am Saranya, Assistant Professor from Commerce Department. We all know what is seminar. Now, I like to say a few words about webinar. What is webinar? The word webinar is a blended of web and seminar. A webinar is an event held on the internet which is attended exclusively by an online audience. This distinguishes it from a webcast which also includes the presence of a physical audience. Other terms used as alternatives for webinar are web event, online seminar, webcast, web lecture, and virtual event, etc. A delightful evening and warm welcome to all the participants from the various institutions for the Day 7 webinar session on the topic Understanding Neurons for Constructive Life, conducted by the IIC cell organizers. The resource person for today's session would be Dr. Franklin John, Principal from CMS Institute of Management Studies. There are some instructions to be followed by the participants. We request all the participants to kindly mute their mic and close their video and not to present their screen in the Google Meet during the session to avoid any technical issues. Dear participants, we would also inform that we would be remove the participants if they did not still mute the mic and video after several announcements. Dear participants, kindly post your queries in the chat box, which will be answered during the end of the presentation. We would also be live streaming the session shortly through YouTube, and the link will be provided at the chat box. I would like to call Mrs. S.R. Dhanalakshmi, Vice Principal and Head Department of Commerce, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to our webinar series Day 7. On the behalf of Michael Job College of Arts and Science for Women, I am happy to greet our management, Dr. Mary Job Ma'am, Chairperson, Mr. T. Kosi Sir, Head MJC, Mrs. Elizabeth Kosi Ma'am, Head Operation of MJC, Mr. Babu P. Varu, Secretary of MJC. I am very happy to welcome our resource person, Dr. Franklin John, Principal, CMS Institute of Management Studies. Welcome, sir. I extend my welcome to Mr. Vinod Matthew, CEO, Dr. Nasima, Principal, Michael Job College of Arts and Science for Women, Dr. Ravi, Principal, Michael Job College of Education, Mrs. Anita, Principal, Michael Job Matriculation High Secondary School, Mr. Kurvila Workis, Manager Operation, Mr. Joseph, Manager Infrastructure. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. I am very happy to welcome all the participants for the webinar Understanding Neurons for Constructive Life, organized by IIC Cell. And I am sure that this webinar is useful to all the participants. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful gathering. Next, I would request our beloved Principal, ma'am, Dr. T.H. Nazima, to introduce the chief guest of today's session to the gathering.
Distinguished guest, management, faculty, industry experts, students from all over India, a very good evening to all. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all to this webinar session on Understanding Neurons for Constructive Life, organized by the Institution Innovation Cell of our college, Michael Job College of Arts and Science. It is with deep pride and humility I welcome and introduce the speaker of today's session, Dr. Franklin John, Principal, CMS Institute of Management Studies, on the topic Understanding Neurons for Constructive Life. In order to understand happiness and alleviate the suffering, neuroscientists and psychologists have started to investigate brain states associated with happiness components, and to consider the relation to well-being. They say that some part of the brain and neurotransmitters play a role in control of happiness. To talk on this interesting session, the positive psychology like happiness, life, quality, and optimism, we have a renowned speaker amongst us today, Dr. Franklin John. Dr. Franklin John is the youngest PhD holder from Bharatiya University and is one of the youngest principals in Coimbatore. He is a go-getter with a niche to learn and teach, a faculty who is versatile with varied interests ranging from computers to research. Data analyst and from NLP to outbound training with an experience of 17 years. He has a strong penchant in transforming lives. Starting his career as a media executive and media research manager in Angel Ads, he started as an academic, he went on to his academic career. He has published around 45 articles in refereed journals and also in 5 books. He is in the editorial board of the Elsevier International Business Review and European Journal of Marketing Education. He is a member in the HR panel of CII Coimbatore Zone and in All India Management Association. Also a member in European Centre for Research Training and Development UK. Associate member in Global Strategic Institute, Michigan, USA, and also in a society at Japan. He's a member in Board of Studies of Annamalai and Bharatiya University. Is a receiver of Tamil Nadu Best NSS Program Officer Award in the year 2010. Apart from all this, he is a person of virtues and values. His speech have ignited fire in every heart that dares to dream, and personally I know him as a man of distinct vision and fountainhead of illuminating ideas. And to tell you a fact, he's a friend of mine. Today, we are privileged to have an opportunity to listen to him this evening. On behalf of the management of MJC and MJC College of Arts and Science, I thank him for providing his gracious presence to join us today. I'm sure that this webinar would be an enlightening and enriching experience to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your beautiful gathering. Dear participants, I would request once again, kindly mute their audio and video. The live streaming link will be posted in the chat box. It's the time to hear from our honorable chief guest to add a gratitude to this webinar. I'd like to request our chief guest to carry out the wonderful session. Welcome, sir.
Good evening to all. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Sure, sir.
Right. Thank you. Good evening, and it's a great privilege and it's an honor for me. I'm thanking Nasima ma'am for giving me the opportunity to interact with 150 students and faculty members across India. Somebody is not muted the mic.
Raghapriya, kindly mute your mic.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Before going for the session, let me know that how many of you are students. You can type in chat box. If you're a student, you can type 1. If you're a faculty, you can type 2. If you're a student, type 1. And if you're a student, type 2. Hello? You all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you are a student, in chat box type 1. If you are a faculty, in the chat box type 2. Okay. So somebody said sorry too. Okay, fine. Okay. How many of you brushed this morning? People who brushed this morning can type 2. Who are not brushed, you can type 3. So sad, I am not seeing 3, I am seeing only 2s. Okay. How many of you can say that? What was the color of your brush this morning you used to brush your teeth? That's good. Okay, fine. Only one yellow, 2 yellows. Okay. What was the amount of the paste you kept on the brush? 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 grams? This answer, only 2 people has honestly said that I don't know. All others are telling 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams. It has gone up to 5 grams. But if you ask yourself honestly, cautiously, you know that none of us will know what was the amount of the paste which you have kept on your brush. But still, every day morning, I hope so, every day morning and evening, we are brushing our teeth. This would have been the first activity as soon as we get up from the bed, we do. We don't know what is the amount of the paste which we keep on your brush, but still we brush. How many of you enjoy your brushing? Most of us even don't remember how we brushed. Someone would have been brushing in a sleepy mode. Someone would be brushing in an irritated mood. Someone would have been thinking about what should I do for today's class? Did I finish my assignment? So many thoughts would have been running in your mind, but still we do an activity called brushing this morning. When this COVID has started, after 10 days, 20 days, you would have seen a lot of postings in the groups, Facebook or your WhatsApp. Lot of posting would have been there, or your faculty would have motivated you to do a lot of online programs, or they would have suggested you to read books. They would have given you so many tips. Now almost we are nearing 4 months of this lockdown. If you turn back and if you ask yourself, how much of us are so successful in completing a single book or completing a program online or doing something successful for our life achievement? If you ask the question to yourself, mostly the question would be no. Because the activity of lockdown or activity of reading books or activity of doing an online program is not registered in your brain. Whatever you do today, it is happening only because of the neuron which controls our activities. While you are eating, how many of us will do the eating cautiously? But no time we take the hand to the nose, in no time we take the hand to the eyes, but every time perfectly we make sure the food reaches the mouth. But if we have the opportunity to see kids who are in the age group of 1 year to 2 years, who is able or who is starting to take the food on their own, you can see other than mouth, the face would be covered with the food. So I'm just giving these examples for you to give a concentration, or you can try to bring the image of your sister or your brother when they are young and small. when they are trying to eat on their own, they would have rubbed food all over their face. As they have grown up now, they may be using the mobile phone, they may be using a textbook, they may be watching TV, but no time the food will go beyond the mouth. Exactly, it reaches the mouth. What happens there? What is the process happens there? If your answer is learning, absolutely it is a learning process. But what kind of learning is that? That learning we call neurostic learning. While that process of understanding or process of trying to eat, first time the brain is not having the data how to coordinate this mouth and the hand. That is the reason there is a coordination problem happens. As every day you practice, the brain learns, okay, whenever the food is served, the coordination between the hand and the mouth should be coordinated and the food should reach the mouth, not on the face. You got the point? What happens here? The brain learns. How many of you still remember ABCD and you can tell ABCD without a mistake? How many of you can say ABCD without a mistake? Can you say me all Newton's 3 laws? How many of you can say, tell me all the Newton's 3 laws? Not one law, all 3 laws. Okay. I get some good response and thank you for responding, not making me bored. I do hope I will not make you bored. How many of you can remember the formula or a concept which you studied last semester? Sharvana Kumar, thank you for typing all ABCD up to Z. I am not comfortable in ABCD because I am not confident that whether I know all this ABCD alphabets. It is not to answer, you just ask yourself, you can remember the things which you have studied in your young age so perfectly. As you grow, you are not able to concentrate on studies. You get deviated. Why that is happening? When you are young, your brain is so fresh. What are the information you want to give to your brain? The brain observes, understands, and it implements in your life. As we grow, we are not giving the information which the brain has to register, and we are able to leave the informations peripherally. For your understanding, we have 2 brains. One is called left brain, another one is called right brain. I believe that all of us will have a brain. If all of us believe that we have brain, the brain is not a single brain. The brain is a 2 brain components. It is very, very, very thinly, very only microscopic view can see that the brain is not a single brain. The brain has 2 bifurcations. One is called left brain, another one is called right brain. Left brain has set of activities, right brain has set of activities. I'm not going into details of how these activities are happening. But when you can give activities to the brain will complete the activity very clearly, very systematically, without any deviations, any problem. Unfortunately, the education system or the education pattern which we are following is concentrating only on the peripheral learning of education, and it is not allowing us to take the learning deeper into life. After finishing my PhD program, after started my career as a teacher, it was a question in my mind why I am not so comfortable in the recent technologies, but I was so comfortable in things which I have studied in my schools. Still I can tell you the poems and non-details, the memory poems which I studied in my 12th and plus 2. But if you ask me what I studied yesterday in night, I may not be so comfortable in answering you. I am not so comfortable in giving it to you back. That is the time I was venturing into the areas. What is the difference? If you say education is common, but education is not same when I was saying and how I am now. What is the problem? Then I found out there is a concept called whole brain learning. What expects saying that when you learn, make sure along with you the brain also learns. The brain also gets the input. The brain also registers what you want. Once the brain registers the information, how your hard disk never leaves any information, how your pen drives never leave any information. Once you copy in a pen drive, until you delete, the information stores in the pen drive, correct? Same way, the information will store in the brain as it stores in the hard drive. Said so. What I'm trying to say now, all of you are doing your first year program, second year program, and third year program, or some faculty members are there. This is the right time for us to set a goal, for our lives. By setting the goal, all ends? No. Setting a goal is a beginning of life. You would have attended a lot of workshop of goal setting, lot of lectures on goal setting. They would have given you bundles of lectures on goal setting. I'll give you only 10 minutes. You try to understand. If your understanding is well and good, if you're not understanding, just leave it. That is not there for today. It will come to you on someday. Don't worry about that. God created all of us equally. If Franklin is talking some knowledge today God has made Franklin to share this knowledge to 159 people who are listening to me right now. Out of this 159, God destined somebody to carry this knowledge from me today. Somebody else will carry this knowledge on some other day. It is not necessary all of you should have the same knowledge on the same day. So relax your mind. Don't have any incubation or institution in your mind. Just relax your body, mind and soul. How to set a goal? What is setting a goal? Setting a goal is not just writing in your paper. It is not just a feeling. It is not something I'll become like July 2020. If I ask you a question in July 2025, who will be you? Or what will be you? Can you answer me? In 2025 July, what will be you? When I ask this question, what will be you? I want you to ask this question to yourself. 2025 July, what will be you? If you are not getting an answer, it is well and good. Today you can write the answer for yourself, what you will be on 2025. It is called goal setting. God's good plan. God never plans for you. You have to plan, and God blesses your plan. If planning is done by God, then there is no need for God to create human beings. God created all of us to plan. Future is unpredictable. Sorry, my dear, future is predictable. If I am alive, Gayatri, why so bad? Come on. All of us are going to be alive. Nobody is going to die. Just relax. Just relax. We are all going to be alive. By the grace of God, all of us will be alive. Okay, let us do a small exercise. Wherever you are sitting, just follow my steps. See, if you are not comfortable, don't follow. But if you are comfortable, you just follow. As you are sitting, wherever you are, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. As you are closed your eyes, you are listening to my voice. As you are closed your eyes, you are listening to my voice. As you are listening to my voice, you are breathing in and breathing out. That's right. You are breathing in and breathing out. As you are breathing in and breathing out, the whole body is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. As you are breathing in and breathing out, as you are listening to my voice, your whole body is getting relaxed, relaxed and relaxed. As your body is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed, slowly you are going to your garden. That garden is full of beautiful flowers and beautiful fruits. The garden is full of beautiful flowers and beautiful fruits. As you close your eyes, as you are breathing in and breathing out, as your body is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed, you are right now in a beautiful garden. The garden is full of beautiful flowers and beautiful fruits. As you are seeing the flowers and fruit, you are gently walking around the garden. That's right. Slowly and slowly you are walking around the garden. As you are walking around the garden, you are feeling more peace and joy is coming to your heart. As you are breathing in and breathing out, you are hearing to my voice. As you are hearing to my voice, you are walking in a beautiful garden. As you are walking in a beautiful garden, your heart and mind and soul is getting relaxed, relax and relax. As you are walking slowly, slowly and slowly, the whole mind and body is relaxed. As the mind is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed, you are seeing a beautiful yellow line on a tree. You're seeing a beautiful yellow line. It is so fresh and it is so juicy. You are tempted to pluck the orange. The lime is so tempting. You are plucking the lime into your hand. As you are plucking the lime into your hand, you want to taste the lime. As you are breathing in and breathing out, as the whole body is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed, as you pluck the lime into your hand, the lime is so fresh and juicy. You are having a tempted feeling of tasting the lime. You are taking the lime and you are cutting the lime into two equal pieces. That's right. You are cutting the lime into two equal pieces. After cutting the lime into two equal pieces, you are taking a lime and you are squeezing the lime into your tongue. As you are squeezing the lime, drop by drop, the juice is touching your tongues. As the juice has touched your tongue, you feel the taste of the lime. As the taste is getting into your tongues, the whole body is getting a new vibration. The vibration is giving you more and more confidence to see the future. As you are breathing in and breathing out, as you are tasting the lime, drop by drop, the lime is touching your tongue. As the juice is getting into your nerves, the whole nervous system is getting re-energy, and the re-energy is giving you the confidence to face the future with boldness and courage. That's right. You are relaxing and relaxing and relaxing. More amount of joy and peace is filling your heart, mind and soul. As you are breathing in and breathing out, as you are tasting the lime, count of 1 and 2 and 3, slowly and slowly open your eyes. 1, 2 and 3. Slowly open your eyes. What was your feeling? Hello? You slept? Did you taste the lime? Did you able to taste the lime? That's good. That's good. Thank you. How you tasted the lime, your life is going to be blessed and it is going to so prospective and so good. But only thing, you should tell your life what you want to achieve in your life. Tell your neurons what you want to achieve in your life. Tell your brain what you want to achieve in your life. In 2025, what should be you? Who should be you? What kind of car you should be owning? What kind of house you should be owning? What kind of salary you should be getting? Today, after this session, Take 5 minutes. Just take 5 minutes. Ask this question into your mind, in your heart, in your soul. What will be I after 2025? What will be I after 2025? Whatever comes to your mind first, whatever comes to your mind first, write it in your paper. I'm again telling you, whatever comes to your mind first, write it in your paper and stick it on your mirror. I tell you today, whatever you are writing on your paper this evening, take the paper and see July 2025, you would have achieved your life. You would have reached that goal, what you are written July 2020 on 8th July 2020, what you are writing today, this evening in your paper, you would have achieved that on July 2025. Life is so beautiful. The problem with us, we don't design the life. We don't take care of ourselves on designing our future. We say that whatever comes, let me enjoy. No, you plan your life. You architect your life. You decide what you want to be a person in your life. That is more important. You write it in a paper and tell your mind what you want to be after 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. You tell your brain, you tell your neurons what you want to be. Once if you tell your brain what you want to be in 2025, your brain will pass this message each and every cell of your body. Then each and every cell of your body will start working towards your achievements. If you feel that 2025 I will be having a red color car, I challenge you, 2025 you will be having a red color car. What today you are going to see while you are answering the question, what you will be in 2025. I'm not talking to you from textbooks. I'm not talking to you from some workshop. I'm not talking to you from somebody's experience. What I'm sharing with you right now is my experience. What I have achieved in my life. What I am today, it is crafted by Franklin and gave to the neurons. Of course, we do need God in our life. You should plan and leave that in the hands of the God. How can you leave that into the hands of the God? Your brain will take care of leaving the matters to your neurons. Once if you leave that matter to the neurons, neurons will communicate to the God and make God to give you the blessing what you desire on your life. It may look very philosophical while I'm talking to you right now, but I'm telling, it is not philosophy, it is my experience, what I'm sharing to you. We are failing in our life only because we are not telling our brain how the brain has to work. You should tell your brain, you should teach your brain, you should educate your brain what your brain should do. You have taught your brain while you take a brush what the brain has to do. That's why even you are sleeping, you take the brush, you take the paste, you keep the paste, you brush, you wash, you'll walk in the sleep itself, but you never take the brush out of your mouth and rub on your face. Correct? Same way, while eating, you already educated your brain how the food should go to your mouth. That's the reason brain takes care of that. Same way, while you're taking bath, how many of you take bath consciously? All of us will take bath, but we don't take bath consciously. Because brain takes care of that. That's what I'm trying to say, that leave your future in the hands of the brain. While once if you design, you plan, architect and leave the design to your brain, the beautiful creation of God is your brain. The masterpiece of creation is your brain. Once you leave the matter to your brain, the brain takes care of your life, your future. Whatever you want to achieve in your life has to give to your brain. The problem with us, we never talk to our brain, we talk to the world. There is no need for us to talk to the world. You talk to your brain. You tell your brain what the brain wants to do, how it has to be done. Sir, there is no need for you to teach your brain. Only you tell your brain what you want to achieve. I am giving you 100% guarantee. I give you 100% guarantee. If you can tell your brain what your brain need to achieve in the life, it will happen for 100%. Don't worry how it will happen, from where it will come. Don't worry about that. That and all your brain will take care. That brain will talk to God, God will grant to the brain. This is what happens. Somehow miraculously it will happen. But one thing I'm again telling you. After telling to a brain, you should not deviate from there. So some of us will do this, no? We will take fasting. We say that from God, if you give me this, after that I won't do that. 1 month we will follow that, after that we leave it. That is very dangerous. You can cheat God, but you cannot cheat your brain. If you start cheating your brain, the brain starts cheating us. That is where we go and end up in a miserable life. You understand why we end up in a failure? Suppose you are telling your friend, by 5 o'clock I'll be there. If you are not there by 5 o'clock, even 4:50 is dangerous, even 5 is dangerous. If it is 5 o'clock, has to be 5 o'clock. If it is, you are not able to follow 5 o'clock, then you say that around 5 o'clock I will be there. For example, for this session, by 4 o'clock, madam has asked me to log in to check whether my audio and video is correct. I told madam I will be there by 4:45. I made sure I will be there on the session by 4:45. If I am not there by 4:45, madam is not going to punish me, correct? Nobody is going to ask me, sir, why you are not there, sir? Nobody is going to ask me. But my brain will ask me. If I am given a word, it is my responsibility. See, brain learns by my activities. Brain learns from my activities. If I am not following what I am speaking, then the brain learns from me, and brain also will stop following what I want brain to achieve. Again, I am telling you, it looks very philosophy, but don't think that this man is talking some rubbish. I am talking from my heart and my brain. Because I want all of you to be a successful person in your life. Again, success is not money. Success is not money. Don't measure success through money. If you start measuring that, then I am not the right person for you. For me, success is peacefulness, joyfulness, and relaxedness of life. I should have a life without diseases. I should have a life without burdens. I should have a life which is not torturing me every day morning. I should not get up from the bed with a torture. I should get up from the bed with happiness. That is the life I am talking. See, money will come today, tomorrow. See, you take this corona, nobody knew that corona will come. What happens today? The beggar also is dying. The richest of the world is also dying. So money is not able to stop, correct? So never give importance to money in your life. You just imagine Pothys owner is dying, RMKV owner is dying, all big owners are dying. They have filthy rich, but that is not stopped from the dying. You just take this guy who acted as Dhoni in the movie has died, committed suicide. What is the life commitment he had? He had crores of money, but then the money never gave him a peace. He was living in a big house. That house never gave him a peace. He was having a posh car. That is not giving him a peace. Where these guys are failing, they never told their neurons what kind of life they want to live. If you have told your neurons, if you have told your brain, see, external will be like this. You would have seen that. If you seen a horse, people used to put a shade on the eyes of the horse. Why? If the shade is removed, the horse will keep looking this side and that side. It won't go in the straight. That is the reason they put a shade in the eyes. Like that, you try to put a shade to your brain, say that this is what I want to reach in my life. This is the height I should reach. Again, I'm telling, height is not money, height is the position I'm talking about. Just think. This is a beautiful time, beautiful evening. God has created this time today for you to understand about your neurons and the potential of your neurons, how using these neurons you can escalate your life. It's a beautiful thing. You will enjoy. For example, you say that you don't take, if you say, sir, I cannot wait for 5 years to wait how this neurons works. Okay, you imagine, you decide something next month, August, by 8th August, I should do this. Decide something. You tell your brain, 8th August, this should happen to me. Don't say, the girl should come. Don't be so silly and filthy. Think something beautiful. I should get I should have finished the program. I should have done an online course by 8th August, or I should have completed an assignment by 8th August, or I should have earned 1,000 rupees by 8th August. Give something. Tell something. Let you try by 8th August whether you can reach the goal or not. You can go and tell your principal, madam also, Madam Franklin sir told the other day, I have kept a goal, but the goal is not come true. I am damn sure all of you will reach. Because I have seen that. Because your neurons are so powerful. That is where your achievements, potentials are hiding. Never ever deviate. See, again I'm telling you, today is July 8th, and if you want to achieve something on August 8th, today you fix something, tomorrow you should not change. If you do that, then your brain will get confused. Okay, so you should be firm. Before fixing, you think 1,000 times. After fixing, not even try to change it by a full stop or a comma. Then you see that you achieve your goals 100% by 8th August 2020. Always think positive. You should not allow the negative thoughts to take control of your mind. Tell your mind, God is good. God is good. Whatever is happening in my life, it is by the grace of God. God is so grateful to us. That is the reason today we are sitting and attending a session. Never ever feel, I'm not like that, I'm not like this, he is good, she is good, I'm not. No. God created you as the unique personality in this world with a unique purpose. Today, you are listening to me by the purpose of God to tune your neurons or make your neurons to work towards your goals. So never ever get disappointed. Whatever happened is happened. We cannot go back and change that. But 100% we can architect the future, what kind of life you want to live in this earth, that 100% you can architect. ஆர்கிடெக்ட் உங்களுக்கு புரியுதான் தெரியல. நீங்க வந்து நீங்க வரையலாம், நீங்க வந்து அதை உருவாக்கலாம். உங்களுடைய ஃபியூச்சர் எப்படி இருக்குங்கிறத வந்து நீங்க உருவாக்கலாம். அதை நீங்க பிக்சரா உருவாக்கலாம், லெட்டரா உருவாக்கலாம், டிராயிங்கா வச்சுக்கலாம். வாட் எவர் யூ கிரியேட், மேக் ஷுவர் that goes to your mind without any doubt. Once the brain accepts this is what you want to achieve in your life, just leave it. Just forget about that. Just forget about that. One day you would have seen that is happening in your life with your own eyes. Because your brain is so potential. Your brain is so much of energy. Just use the energy. Talk to yourself. Talk to your brain. Tell your brain, come on, this is what I want to achieve in my life. You will see how beautifully the brain is making you to achieve the point where you want to reach by the time whichever you are fixing for yourself. Never ever doubt yourself. If it is Franklin, you can doubt Franklin, but Franklin cannot doubt Franklin's brain, because brain is something very pure, something which is created by God, something which is nourished by God, which is something so precious, so beautiful. See, I'm not talking about the physical brain, I'm talking about the spiritual brain, which is connecting you to God, through God, which gets the power and energy to achieve the things, whatever you want to achieve in your life. Have that confidence in your mind. Never allow your thoughts. Negative is an imaginary thing. Can anyone give me -1 chocolate? Can any one of you give me -1 chocolate? Can any one of you can give me -1 apple? Why you cannot give me -1 apple? Because negative is imaginary. Negative is imaginary. Negative one concept கிடையாது. It is created for a mathematical purpose. It is created for a science purpose to equate the equation. God created this world with full of positive energy. God created you and me to achieve things in our life. God has created you and me to see how beautifully you and me can live in the world, not to commit suicide, not to be a failure in this world. Never ever allow that thought to come to your mind. We are born to fly. Sky is not our limits. We should go beyond the skies. Who said skies are the limit? Today the science has proved skies are not the limit. We can go beyond the skies. We should travel beyond the galaxies. God has created us for a purpose. try to achieve that purpose through setting your goals. Never ever allow unnecessary thoughts to come to your mind which will pull your growth down, which will not allow you to fly, which will not allow you to sleep, which will not allow you to have a peaceful life. From today, you're all going to have a peaceful and beautiful, joyful, cheerful life by the grace of the God through your neurons. You should tell your neurons, this is what I want. Let there be a pandemic, let there be a disease, let there be a financial crisis, let there be so many things, but if you are confident on you, if you are confident on your neurons, if you are confident on your God, just have that positiveness in your energy. Allow the positive energy to fill your neurons. Let the positive energy flow through each and every cell of your body from the neurons so that you will become a blessing for others. You are not going to be blessing only for yourself. You are going to be blessing for others because your neurons are special neurons. Today the neurons which you are hearing to me are opened and tuned to a new dimension. Allow the neurons to examine and understand and experiment and accept the new dimensions of your life. You will see a change from tomorrow. You see a new person of you tomorrow. You are not going to be the same person who is going to sleep this night, and when you get up tomorrow morning, you will see the change. You will feel a freshness, you feel a peace, you will feel a joy in your mind. Before that, you should do exercise this night. Before you go to sleep, you tell your neurons, tell your mind, tell your brain what you want in your life. What you want in your life. Whatever happened is happened. It is past. But you can design your future. You can design your future. I pray to the God Almighty. God will give you the peace, joy, and happiness throughout your life. You should not have any negative feeling or any depression which will make your life's growth stop. All the best. Be cheerful. Be safe. Don't go anywhere unnecessarily. Stick on to your goals so that you'll reach your goals as early as possible by the grace of the God and the blessing of your neurons. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Really, it was a wonderful session. You have filled my brain with ideas. Really, we are feeling good. Thank you, sir. Sir, shall we move on to the query section, sir?
Yeah, sure.
This question is from Amal Robo.
Yes,
if there is a difference between cognitive control versus cognitive effort.
See, cognitive control is what we motor function. We call them as a motor functions. This we do it unconsciously. Once we have to teach the brain learns cognitive functions. After that, brain delivers that. For example, we'll drive motorcycle or car. While we are learning, we'll be making a lot of mistakes. Instead of pedaling on accelerator, we pedal on the clutch. Instead of clutch, we'll pedal on brake. We'll make so many mistakes. After learning, today, while you are driving, Without even you are noticing, you do your activities perfectly, correct? So that is where I'm talking on. So once the cognitive process, yes, cognitive process has to start consciously. Once that conscious process starts, then your brain will start functioning on that. So just, it's like that. See, in psychology we'll call cognitive process, in neuropsychology we call them as brain, that's all. Any other question, ma'am?
Yes, sir. This question is from Ramamurthy. How will you control negative thoughts?
There is no negativity in life. See, negative thought won't come to you. We invite negative thoughts. Negative thoughts, negative is one. That's why I ask you, can you give me -1 apple or -1 chocolate? If you say minus is negativity, it is not existing actually. See, if you are going in a bike, okay, suddenly you think, accident, what will happen? You will meet with accident. Because, see, you are only inviting negative thoughts, you are only creating. It is not there. In spite of you say that, oh, in accident agadu. In spite of saying that, if accident you just say that, today I won't meet with the accident. You invite positive thoughts. Why you want to invite negative thoughts? There is nothing is called negative thought. See, in neuropsychology or in neuro-linguistic programming, we have two things. One we call resourceful event, we call unresourceful event. We won't use the word negativity because we strongly feel that there is nothing is called negative. So, don't try to control negative thought. When you think negative thought comes to you. So don't try to control, just leave it. I'll tell you a small story. I don't know whether you have time, but still, I believe that Principal Madam will give me the time. I'll tell you a small story. Krishna and Balrama will be traveling on a forest. You like stories, correct? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir, sure. Yes, sir.
No, I don't want to bore you, that's all. Just 2 minutes, okay? Balrama and Krishna will be traveling in a forest. As they are traveling, it will become dark. It will become dark. As it is becoming dark, they say that let us stay somewhere in the forest in spite of walking because we are not able to see anything. It is becoming dark. Then they decide, okay, let us stay here, but we have to do one thing. One person sleep, another person will guard. Because it's a forest, any animals can come. So as a younger person, Krishna will say that I will sleep first, as bigger brother Balrama will take guard of me. So Krishna will be sleeping, as Balrama will be guarding Krishna. After some time, a small insect will come. The insect will come there and start talking to Balrama. You tell that you are a useless person, you cannot kill me. Then Balarama will get angry and say that who said that I am such a mightiest person, I can kill you with no time. As Balarama is giving answer to the insect will start growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It will become a big monster. After the insect becomes a monster, still Balarama is trying about his might, his wealth, all those things. The insect will swallow Balarama. After some time, Krishna will wake up and see. He won't see the brother Balarama, he'll see only the big monster standing in front of Krishna. As the monster was talking to Balarama, the monster will start talking to Krishna also. But what happens here, as the monster is talking to Krishna, Krishna won't even mind the monster, he won't reply, he will act or he won't mind at all. As he is not minding the monster, slowly, the monster will start becoming smaller and smaller, and Balarama will come out of the monster, and the monster will vanish. I hope I have answered your question. So negative thoughts are monsters. Don't think about that. If you start thinking about that, that will swallow you. Just ignore them. Let them go. You will have a peaceful life. Yes, ma'am. Next question.
Next question is from Preeti Agarwal, sir. How to increase our memory?
How to increase?
How to increase our memory? It's
very simple. As I said, now you have left and right brain. as all of us know that neuropsychology says that we use our left brain most of the times. We won't use our right brain. If you want to start using our right brain, you can store a hell lot of information. If you would have studied computers, you would have studied a concept called pointers in computers. Same way, you can store information, and you can, again, it's a big session. For make it small, I tell you that there's a concept called ABC. A means aesthetic, B means big, C means crazy. Whatever you want to remember, convert them into a concept of ABC, aesthetic, big and crazy, so that you won't forget that. If you are having a formula, you just think that the formula is very big and the formula is dancing. While the formula is dancing, the formula is singing a song. Okay, so like that, you store that formula into your mind. Whenever you remember the song or whenever you remember a dance, you remember the formula. It's very simple technique. Next question.
Last question, sir.
Yes.
This question is from Atul. Role of spirituality in bringing positive energy.
Obviously, no. God is full of potential of spiritual, positive energy. When you go to temple, we go to mosque, we go to church, we get positive energy. See, that you can even bring in your classrooms. So that is the reason, no. We do a morning prayer in the college, we do a morning prayer in the classrooms. See, when we do, see, what is prayer? Oneness of mind. Whenever there is a oneness of mind, automatically positive energy bubbles from. So everybody, only like very simple stage. See, when you feel negative, when you feel depressed, very simple thing. You start clapping. When you start clapping, automatically you see a positive energy climbs over your body. So it's very simple. Or you just do like this. Positive energy increases in your body. Or tap your legs. Tap your legs. So you do something which will bring you out of the moody situation and put you back into the track of the positive energy. And God, see, God is ultimate. See, we are just a small, even lesser small particle of nanoparticle of God. So don't feel that God is external. Feel God is internal, and you rejoice in God every moment. So you feel positive energy in your life. It's all over.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful session. I convey my best wishes to the Honorable Chief Guest and beloved Principal, and we consider this occasion as an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks. Now I would like to call upon Mrs. L. Akshaya to deliver a vote of thanks.
Very delightful evening to one and all present here for the Day 7 session organized by Institution Innovation Cell in a series of webinars. It is an honor and great privilege to propose vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed this as a memorable and successful event. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for showering His blessings upon this beautiful day. We are sincerely thankful to Dr. P.P. Job, the founder of this great institution, because of whom we all are here. And I wish to thank our chairperson, Dr. Mary Job, and Mr. T. Koshi, Head MJC, Mrs. Elizabeth Koshi, Head Operations MJC. I would also like to thank Mr. Babu P. Varu, our secretary, for their continuous motivation and support. I would wish to thank our resource person of today's session, Dr. Franklin John, Principal, CMS Institute of Management Studies, for conducting an excellent webinar on the topic, Understanding Neurons for the Constructive Life. Thank you, sir. I wish to thank Mr. Matthew V. Francis, Deputy CEO, for his valuable guidance and encouragement. Thank you, sir. I would like to express profound gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. T.H. Nazima, for her presence in the seminar. Thank you, ma'am. I extend my thanks to Dr. Ravi, Principal, Michael Job College of Education, and Mrs. Anita, Principal, Michael Job Matriculation Higher Secondary School, for their support for our webinar sessions. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I also wish to thank Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Elias, Manager Infrastructure, and also Mr. Kuruviral Varghese, manager operation of MJC for their support and guidance. I would also extend my thanks to Mrs. Divya, IT Block, for her arrangement and support. Last but not least, I thank our Vice Principal and Head Department of Commerce, Mrs. S.R. Dhanalakshmi, for her systematic planning, monitoring, and support. I would like to thank the organizers, Institution Innovation Cell members for organizing the webinar in a successful way. I would also extend my thanks to all the department heads and all the faculty members of Michael Job College of Arts and Science for Women for their immense support and cooperation. Finally, I thank all the participants from various colleges and students for showing their interest in attending this webinar session. I thank each and everyone for your valuable presence. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. It was so nice. The session went on very wonderfully well. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing all your thoughts. Personally, I thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye.